Well, hello there, folks, and welcome back to the Whiskey Friend with me, Alan. New week, new video, another brand new video, and we're heading back to Campbeltown. Campbeltown Festival's not too far away, and Glen Scotia have just released the latest Campbeltown Malts Festival bottle for 2026. This is medium peated Ruby Port finish, and it's been aged for 7 years, 53.9% ABV. Natural colour, non-chill filtered. So all the good stuff, all the boxes are ticked. It's batch strength. Spent the last couple of days getting to know it. So yeah, let me get the coin off this one, guys. I'll just give you some stats on it. It matured initially in first fill bourbon barrels. Spent 6 months in Ruby Port barrels, Ruby Port casks, and it was medium peated, and it's 7 years old. So yeah, colour wise, lovely colour going on, lovely little red hue going across that, a little bit of pinky hue. I think that might be the Ruby Port that's involved in this one. If you follow the channel, guys, you'll know that I've done virtually all of the Campbeltown Festival bottles. This one's no exception, so I've been looking forward to this. Just amazed how quickly the time's flying around. It just seems like yesterday that I did last year's Ribeiro del Duero one. Wasn't really a fan of that. It was heavily peated. This one's a wee bit more medium peated. If you go through the festival bottles, guys, Glen Scotia mix it up a wee bit. They kind of do medium peated, lightly peated, heavily peated, unpeated. This one, again, as I say, is medium peat, and it's got a Ruby Port finish on that. I think the very first one that they ever did, 2016, I think, maybe 2017, was a Ruby Port. That was a wee bit older, that Ruby Port one. And they've done a 14-year-old 20 port. So they've done some, a couple of years ago it was white port. So I think they're not frightened of using the port in these festival bottles. So let's see how this one goes. Wow, sweet, fruity. There's a lovely peat vibe going on. For me, this being medium peated should be kind of pretty much up my street. Last year's wasn't. I know a lot of people loved last year's, and it divides opinion. I think what these festival bottles, that's what they kind of tend to do. They kind of divide people. They get people talking. They get everybody engaged. You're either going to love it or you're going to hate it. So let's see how I got on with this one. So yeah, sweet, fruity, and it's that nice peat vibe going on. But once you really get past that, it's that typical Glen Scotia thing. It's got the coastal, maritime, sea salt, the outdoorsy, fishing village, all that kind of stuff, working harbour. It's got that sea air, the salt in the air, it's coming across salty, but it has that typical, it's musty, it's fusty, a little bit damp and earthy, and dare I say, it's a tiny little bit dirty. Once you get past that, guys, it's all good. The comes across in stages, so you've got that musty, fusty, damp, maritime, coastal thing. Once you get past that, you're into the kind of the bourbon casks, the creamy, the vanillas, the fudgy, salted caramel, sweet vanilla, all that sweet stuff is going on. And then it changes again because the red fruit come in, so it goes from vanilla and toffee and fudgy and all that kind of stuff, kind of salted caramel, to red fruit, berry fruit, a little bit of orange in there, a little bit of orange citrus, a little bit of Jaffa orange maybe, red berries, red apples, black currant, blackberry, strawberry, all the berry stuff's going on. For me, it's a really engaging nose in this one. But as you know on the channel, guys, it's not all about nosing. We have to taste some whiskey from time to time, and that's exactly what I'm going to do with this one. So I'm going to send this one straight down the hatch, nice and responsibly, of course. Cheers. Originally on arrival, it's drying, spicy, but it's sooty, it's ashy, it's got a thick, oily texture. It's not as malty. It was a wee bit more maltier on the nose. I was expecting it to be that malty kind of biscuity thing going on, but it's not. It's more kind of barley sugar. The maltiness is a wee bit more now barley sugar, boiled sweets, a little bit of Werther's. Cotton candy going on. There's a sweet cotton candy thing. It's going to be a bit now. Initially, it was kind of more kind of out in the harbour, fishing village. It's now developed more into more kind of fairgroundy with cotton candy, candy floss, candy apple. Some citrus coming through now, a bit of orange, bit of Jaffa, juicy orange. And then the berry. So it's coming in stages, guys. It's coming in layers, which is quite interesting because it's taking you through the stage. It's a lovely balance between the peat, the fruit, the Ruby Port, those bourbon barrels. As I say, they're all playing a part. Ashley Smith, the master blender of this, has done a fantastic job blending it, taking us on that journey, taking us to that fishing village, having a wee wander around, taking in the sea air. Then we've kind of ended up in a fairground, cotton candy, candy floss, candy apple, juicy orange. And then it's changing again now to more the kind of red fruits are coming through. Dried fruit, red fruit, berry fruit. Let's do another sip. A lot of the dryness is gone away, now you've acclimatised with it. Still a little bit spicy, a little bit punchy, 53.9. Lovely smoky thing. Yeah, it's taking you through the same journey. Berry fruit now, red fruit, red apple, strawberry, blackcurrant, blackberry. And it's now gone from that orangey, juicy thing now to a more of a sticky, jammy thing. The salty is still very, very salty. Nice and spicy, nice balance of salt and spice. Salty caramel still there. Strawberry jam, sticky jam heading to the finish. The finish is those dying embers of a fire, campfire, bonfire, a little bit of bacon spice on the finish. So salty, so coastal, so maritime, so Glen Scotia. Just a quick one, I'm not going to put any water in it because I've tried it with water and I'm not a fan of it with water, but I'll give you a quick overview. With the water in it, once you add the water, it takes away a wee bit more of the Ruby Port vibe and it brings out a wee bit more distillery character, a wee bit more Glen Scotia character, more of the bourbon influence and toffees and fudgies and vanillas and caramel and all that kind of stuff. Takes a wee bit more of the red berries away. I quite like the red fruit, the berry fruit, the sticky jam stuff. So, well, I'm not going to do it with water. But yeah, it's a nice finish, it's a nice balance. So let's get to the nitty gritty of the 7 years. So 7 years is the youngest of these festival releases. I think we're up to probably 8 or 9 of them now, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I think this is 9. Maybe 10, but I think it's 9. This is certainly the youngest. I think the only one as young as this, there was a lightly peated PX 3 or 4 years ago. That was one of the best festival bottles for me, so it's not all about the youth. I think they are getting younger. It's a wee bit worrying that they're getting younger, but I think everybody, all the Springbanks all seem to be getting younger. Don't know whether people are having issues with age stock and things like that, but yeah. I think the peat with this has helped take away some of the 7-year. I think if this was 7-year-old and unpeated, then I think it might be really, really youthful. I think the peat influence in it is giving it a wee bit more kind of texture, a wee bit more vibe going on. So I think it's certainly being helped by the peat, and it's certainly been helped by the Ruby Port. So yeah, all pretty much all good. It's not my favourite. It's far from my favourite. It's a decent bottle. It's £59. It's certainly worth picking up at 59 quid. I'm going to reserve the right to bring this back and try it a wee bit later, maybe battle it against something of similar age, similar specs. Score wise on this one, guys, I'm going to score this an 87 out of 100. I think that's pretty decent. 87, non-chill filtered, natural colour, all the good vibes are going on. It's just a nice whiskey. It's not blown me away. It's not set the world alight. I don't think it will. I think it will engage conversation. I think it'll engage conversation with the medium peat and the first fill bourbon barrels and first fill Ruby Port. So I think if you're into your port, you'll quite like this. If you like your peat and you like port, then I think you'll love it. If you like it unpeated, then yeah, this maybe not be the one for you. But guys, that's pretty much it for this one. I hope it goes down well. I hope it does well for the Campbeltown Festival. If you're going there, guys, have a great time. If you've tried this or you've tried any of the Campbeltown Festival bottles, dive into the comments, guys. Share your thoughts with me. I'd love to get engaged in the conversation. And until next time, guys, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. If you want to become a channel member, you can hit that join button down below. It's just next to the subscribe button. And if you want to become a Patreon, you can help out on Patreon, guys. You can help us upgrade the equipment, keep all this stuff going, keep the channel, keep the lights on. But other than that, I'm Alan. Until next time, guys, don't forget to send some great whiskey straight down the hatch, and always remember, the pleasure's in the sharing. Until next time, guys, see you soon. Cheers.